Alrighty, so the plasmatic discharger has been updated. I'm going to be doing this video just going over on how it actually is and if it's actually got nerfed, because I don't believe it has. But here's the loadout we're going to be running. This is a normal loadout. If you want to see it real quick, there you go. But let's jump into the actual mission. Alrighty, so we're in the mission. Before I get into actual gameplay itself, the plasmatic discharger actually has different perks on it now. So instead of having that reload speed, it actually only has the damage to miss monsters and bosses, another damage perk, I believe. And it just overall, you can have double damage to miss monsters and bosses. So that's what we're going to be running today. And then I also have the frozen effect that I usually use. I've used it in the past, but this is the one that I'm going to be using. Also a note, if you haven't seen the nerfs to the discharger, I recommend go watching that video because I go over all the nerfs in the alien weapon set. But let's get into actual game. Alrighty, so we have a smasher right here, 144 supercharged. Now I honestly think it's going to do an insane amount of damage. Just like, hold on, let me shoot it down. All right, okay, hold on, I forgot it costs 30 ammo now, and I actually have to hit it on. See, look at that, it just fries it right when it hit on. That first shot was on the edge, so it wasn't hitting the enemy, but like, look, it just fries the enemy. This one's 1 health, so it doesn't really matter, but it still instantly fries those enemies, those smashers. That is still insane, and it's still tagging stuff, which I think it's cool. But yeah, that is very interesting, and I can't wait to use it on other enemies. Alrighty, so we have an encampment right here. I want to see how useful it is against encampments still, because this was really good when it came to just destroying encampments. Like, look at it, it just still fries. Like, I don't see people that, like, you know, complain about this weapon, you know, in the nerfs. Like, I think the only valid thing is just the ammo cost, because it's just, I mean, even then, like, I'm still frying enemies for the cost of just 30. Just look at that. And the encampment destroyed within a less than a minute, which is insane. But let's get into the actual defense. Alrighty, so we're in the defense. They trapped out a lot. I try to record when I can, and I might as well cover the alien weapon sets, especially as a Save the World creator. I want to create videos, but I'm going to try to kill them before they get into the traps, you know, because it's fun using the discharger. And I don't think they actually really nerfed it. I think the only thing is just the ammo cost, but even then, like, energy cells are not that hard. I mean, all you really need is batteries, and that's probably the hardest ingredient out of the ammo cells. But like, look at it. Where's that smasher? I want to go to that smasher, because this damage to miss monsters and bosses is actually really insane. And I forgot to put traps down. I actually want my battle beat active, but I think with the discharger I can just always have it active because of the amount of enemies I kill per shot. So like, the charge up, just like, look at it, it's frying the smasher. Like, I think the nerfs 100% were necessary at the end of the day. I do think that they were really necessary. But even then, like, it still is just frying. Like, look, there's just smashers it's instantly dead. It doesn't even have time to charge anywhere. And all these enemies up here, another smasher, just dead instantly, fried. And it's actually really still insane that this weapon is as strong as it is. Like, the amount of damage that it does per shot. Oh, we're already taking damage. It's still insane. Okay, there's a giant hole in there. We didn't really trap on this end. Let me just shoot this right here. Let me put some traps down for my battle beat, because I do want some of my battle beat to be active. Where's my broadsides? There we go. Now, broadsides like these, they're fine because they're hitting other walls. It's fine. 2x1s, we're good. More smashers, no problem. The discharger, oh, hits me. There we go. Just look at it. The discharger is just completely frying them. Just gone. Just I still love it. Like, honestly, the one thing that I do have to say about the discharger is it's so strong that using it all the time is just not fun. Like, I don't think I'd use this weapon more than outside of this mission, maybe every once in a while. Because first off, it is a frame dropper. Like, as you can see, my game is like a little bit laggy. Like, not laggy, but frame drop wise, because it is doing so much in like one of that bullet shot. Like, look at it, it just instantly fries through enemies. More smashers, no problem. Just gone, decimated. So fun, so easy. Look at that. More smashers, no problem. I think it's still so strong. The discharger definitely, in my opinion, I'll probably get into later towards the end of the video, but this weapon probably should get nerfed again. I really do. I think the ammo cost was necessary. The 3 to 30 was perfectly fine, but the damage of it is just, it's still so insane. Like, look, it just goes to enemies and instantly kills them. Now, by the way, this is a 4-player mission and a 160. So 240 enemies getting killed instantly is quite insane. But let's get into the next defense, and looks like we're just going straight into it. All right, some flingers. I love the damage to miss monsters. I feel like this is like a lot of damage. Like, you can see how much damage it does instantly. Like, instantly dead. I don't even have to do anything. I just hold it for a second and they're instantly dead. And then, like, I don't even have to like switch weapons necessarily. I'm running the double discharger just so I can shoot more and see how much damage, you know, how much enemies I can actually kill. But like, look at that. Just all of them are gone. Oh, someone's dead. Let's revive them. There we go. But like, look at it. It's just fine. Honestly, it really is fine. I think in regular missions, this weapon is still strong and it's probably going to be used. I don't think the discharger really got nerfed. I think it's just the ammo cost. Like I said, the ammo cost is really what's like the bad part about it. Like, you can see, like, I've gone through probably like 1,500 power cells, maybe a little around that. But even then, like, for an entire mission, using it whenever you need to kill those smashers or kill those, like, you know, takers, flingers, like, even then, like, you can just pull it out. It's like a regular rocket launcher now, where it takes the ammo, a lot of ammo, but it does that insane amount of damage that you need to do whenever it comes to eliminating those, you know, higher health enemies. Now, there's a mini boss. Let's see. Okay, what is it? It's a wall-getting tank in its nature, so this is where it's going to shine. Let's see. Oh, slowly. Let me throw some turrets up. Get battle beat active. It's still fine. Like, I think the damage, the mini boss is kicking in right now, like where I'm doing more damage with the double mini boss in myth monsters. I think that's where this is where it's going to come in handy. Shooting it, if I can shoot it off. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you can see it's slowly taking health now. Everyone's taking just slow hits at it. The crit explosions is adding more. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Just dead. It took a while. It was a tank and it was a nature one, so you know, it wasn't the best, but it definitely had its moment there. I think it was putting in the work. I think this discharger is glitched. I don't know why the overheat thing was just glitched out for a second. There's also a flinger somewhere, and there's a hole in here. No, not put a broadside. Don't never put a broadside like that. That is a bad thing to do. But however, let's get these flingers right here. Bam. Just eliminate them real quick. I think the one downside with the discharger, even after it's nerfed, I think it's just the delay, because now it is a little bit slower when you shoot it. As you can see, it travels slower, but it still decimates. Once it's on that enemy, it is insane. It is insane once it hits that enemy. Like, just look at it. They walk into it and they're just instantly zapped and dead. Like, that amount of damage. Like, you could just shoot right here and bam. Now, there is the updated thing, the nerf, where it doesn't last on builds as long. I don't know if I could build right here. Let me see how long it lasts now. I think it's only for a few seconds. Usually before any nerfs, it would just disappear, like, or not disappear. It would take like a minute for it to disappear. But I think now more than anything, actually, it didn't even take that long for it to disappear either. I mean, it was a few seconds still. They're using the discharge over there. Beast having fun with it. I honestly, I truly, I think that it needs still a nerf. I think it's still so strong that you can use this weapon whenever you want. And the only downside is that ammo cost, which clearly, you know, is a little bit, but it's not a lot. There is enemies coming in over here, I think. Yeah, getting up here. I don't know where they were getting in at. I know we have flingers, so I think that's our major problem. But besides that, this weapon, the only downside to it is the ammo cost now and kind of the travel speed. You kind of have to be everywhere in order to use this weapon. And especially like ride lightning missions, of course, you see, you know, we're taking damage because we're not there where we need to be. But otherwise, this weapon is still as strong as technically day one. It's not as, you know, crazy powerful. The 5% damage nerf is still crazy. I mean, this weapon, use it, have fun with it, test it out. You know, don't complain about it until you actually test it out, because it did a lot. Otherwise, that is it for this discharger video. If you liked the video, like it actually, and subscribe for any more videos. Everyone have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.